This episode of Daily 1UPdate is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Hey, this is your Daily 1UPdate for Tuesday, August 31st, 2010. I'm Scott Sharkey, and
I'm
you're
Frank
things.
Sharkey.
Yeah.
I am. I throw highlighters. I don't want people to see my
That's your
secret
thing
shame
now?
that I highlight things. It's my shtick. Yes, I'm a highlight thrower. Big news today. Microsoft has announced that they are finally improving the Xbox 360's D-pad. Can we call it a D-pad, or is that a Nintendo trademark?
Is that trademarked? I'm not
know.
sure.
I don't know.
Well, we're going to call it
I do
that.
know that Larry Hryb, is that how you pronounce it? Major Nelson?
Yes.
On his blog, he called it a D-pad, so I'm going D-pad.
Okay, D-pad, fine.
So this new redesign...
is this a software update that makes it bigger?
It's a firmware update that beams into your wireless controller.
And it just raises half an inch. They could have done that anytime they wanted, actually.
Well, actually, this is cool. They patented the technology, and we probably have a demonstration video to show you where you rotate the D-pad, and it goes from the traditional disc
okay, so it goes up or
configuration.
down like one of those stereo adapters for LPs.
Yeah, I think maybe the cross raises and the disc part lowers at the same time. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So you have a nice
That sounds real snazzy.
digital stick. Yeah.
It only took him 5 years?
Yeah. And
So
they
now-
redesigned other things too. There's a matte finish to it. There's a new concave analog sticks that look really nice. And they took the colors away from the buttons, which I don't like, because that's really going to mess me up during
really
QuickTime
fuck
events.
things up. Yeah, damn.
Because I kind of depend on those for QuickTime
But it's the price you pay for not having to glue a quarter to the thing so you can play Street Fighter or whatever.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, or you can just get a stick like a real.
True.
man.
No, I don't know if anyone who plays Street Fighter with that.
I don't know anybody who plays Street Fighter. But
it's coming November 9th, I believe, at a price of $64.99.
Awesome.
Because it only comes in the plug-and-play version.
Oh, okay.
Which is,
so
the
no wireless
rechargeable.
improved thing?
Well, it is wireless.
Oh, okay.
But it's the play and charge.
thing, okay.
Did I say plug and play? I meant play and charge.
All right.
Play and charge.
All right. Also, Microsoft has also announced their fall XBLA promo. It's going to be the Game Feast. That's, it's not quite overlapping with Thanksgiving, but they're releasing...
or our pizza party.
So we have the release dates on all these. Hydrophobia is coming out the 29th. That's kind of a survival game in like these dynamically flooded environments. Not the Water Temple from Zelda, if that's what you're thinking.
And it's not Hydro Thunder on
good.
foot?
No, or that.
Okay. Hydro Thunder!
Yeah, that.
Choose your boat!
I'm reading the news here.
Sorry.
All right. Comic Jumper is coming out August 6th. That's
Good.
kind of like Comic Zone, except it doesn't suck. You leap in and out of different comic books, and really different art styles for each one. There's like Barbarian.
Is that your
and
official
manga.
review?
That's pretty much probably going to be it, yeah. Also, and Super Meat Boy is coming out on the 20th. And those are probably all going to be around 1,200 points.
Oh, Comic Jumper, that's by the Explosion Man guys,
right? That's by Twisted Pixel, yeah.
Yeah.
So that should
I
be
gotta play
good.
that.
Also, they've revealed the complete list of Fallout New Vegas achievements.
Ooh.
So there are 50 total, about 1,000 points altogether. You probably get about 20 of them through the course of play. But there's some fun ones here. The hardcore is your hardcore mode achievement. That's 100 points.
And the hardcore mode again is where you have to actually worry about food.
You have to eat and drink,
yeah.
and so if you're into that.
Totally not.
Also, the courier who broke the bank. If you get banned from all the casinos on the strip.
Nice.
You run Barter Town. I think is probably my favorite one. He's just for selling a shitload of stuff. But you know, I just like any reference. Oh, and Love the Bomb is another one for
That's a good
blowing up stuff. So.
So also on 1UP today we have two reviews.
Sort of.
Of
Jerry
Metroid
explicitly
Other M.
says his is not another M review.
Okay,
but
we have two,
but he's reviewing it anyway.
We have two pieces
He
of
lied.
content written by 1UP editors that provide impressions of Nintendo's Metroid Other M.
Yep.
Today on 1UP. Our official review, courtesy of Justin Haywald, gave the game a B-.
B-. I think that's kind of generous, actually.
It is
from what
kind of
I've been
generous
hearing.
if you look at Metacritic or GameTab, excuse me. If you look at the average review scores, that's actually pretty high for this game. Justin, like just about everybody else, complained about the plot a whole lot.
Yeah.
And the
I don't think
voice
there was
acting
anybody who
and
didn't complain about the plot.
Yeah, the poor little girl Samus being led around by her men. Yeah. So he complained a lot about that, and but admitted that technically speaking, Other M is superb, gameplay-wise. Jeremy Parrish, in a blog post titled "This is not a review of Metroid Other M,"
Then he proceeded to write a
reviewed Metroid Other M.
I liked it's one of his opening things. Lots of sublime action interrupted by entirely too much compulsory, poorly written, unwanted, and frankly unnecessary narrative.
Yeah, so more complaints about that.
Yeah, he was being really nice there too.
He was. I haven't played the game, but Justin Haywald, who reviewed it, played it next to me in his queue.
Oh, so you feel like you've played the whole damn thing.
I feel like I've heard a lot of bad dialogue. That I
okay, so you've played the worst bits.
But it looks really fun to play.
Yeah.
And
no, the gameplay itself, from what I hear, is great.
Right.
It's just padded out with all this.
I guess sort of the point of
crap.
Jeremy's, well, you know, go read Jeremy's post, obviously, but I guess his point is, like you were saying earlier, with these old franchises, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You know, how do you follow up?
You can slavishly imitate the most popular ones, and everybody's going to be like, meh, or you could try something really new, and everybody's like, what the hell did you do?
Yeah. So, you know, compared it to Twilight Princess, you know, good comparison.
Also, our worst character ever contest is still going on. That's there's a poll on the front of the site for that. Big the Cat beat Blinks. Also, the Chicken Man thing from Zelda beat Slippy the Toad. I don't really know how he... Slippy even loses at losing. But Thursday we're going to have Tingle going against Eris. So yeah, I put Eris on there.
I like Slippy in the DS game. He was just, I don't know.
Yeah.
He and his wife were just that fat, happy married couple that, you know, that you kind of admire.
I'm still kind of blown away that Slippy's a boy. But
Slippy's a boy? Yeah. And he's married to a woman, as far as I know.
Presumably.
Yeah, I didn't. You know, there wasn't an option to.
Well,
check
they are
genders.
amphibians, so they can kind of change this up if they feel like
You're
it.
right.
It's entirely up in the air. But anyway, this has gone on long enough.
I'm going to Seattle. Are you guys going to Seattle? Are you going to be at PAX? Do you perhaps live in Seattle?
Oh yeah.
Do you go to Seattle if you live in Seattle? Do you go when you walk out your door? Are you going to Seattle technically?
No.
Well, anyway, we will we'll be at PAX, of course. Me, Tina Sanchez, Jeremy Parrish, and assorted other people. We have a meetup Friday, September 3rd. You should check out Tina Sanchez's blog for details. It's brought to you by IDOS, who's buying me some drinks.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I hope they have
like
Deus Ex shots that give me like enhancements.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's what I'm hoping for. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's your Daily 1 Update. We'll see you tomorrow.